What up? Hey, one of the messages. So this is gonna be talking about mercy. So basically, having mercy on people. Now, this is the thing. Like, I'll be honest, man. Do I struggle with this? Does the devil attacks make me forget about showing people love and mercy? And I'll be honest, man. It kind of can. It kind of can. I'm not gonna say it really does it to me like that, but I feel like it can kind of make me forget that. Shit. Shit. I I got mercy. I got mercy. So it's like I can't be a hypocrite and deny everybody else from getting mercy. Like, and just because I say that and just because I have mercy on people, it doesn't mean they're gonna be saved from hell. That's the thing. That's the thing. But at least I'm doing my part, having a good heart when it comes to everything, and having mercy on everybody, because and having nothing but love and mercy, and I have nothing but love and mercy for my haters and my enemies too. Doesn't mean they're gonna get away with it, and it doesn't mean if they try to harm me, I ain't gonna, be self-defense against Saints people type stuff. No, but it just means, or if they try to harm my family, like my family of God, whatever, doesn't mean I ain't gonna self-defense against same people against them. No, but I have nothing but love and mercy for my enemies, for my haters, for everybody that's crucified me. I have nothing but love and mercy for them. I have no hatred towards them. I have no bitterness. None of that. None of that. I don't have none of that unforgiveness. I forgive all my haters. I forgive everybody. To be honest, like my journey, my purpose and everything is just too powerful, just too amazing to, sit here and like not have love and mercy for people. Cause I have nothing but love and mercy for everybody. That's what I've been trying to tell everybody the whole time. I have nothing but love and mercy for everybody, And it's not even up to me what happens. That's the thing. Like, it's not even up to my mercy. My mercy for them, it's not up to that. Like, I don't want people burning in hell. Like that's why I speak so much truth, because I do not want to see people suffering. I do not want to see people suffering in hell. Now, it kind of has me reflecting too, like that song about souls will burn that I made. Come back and kill them. Like, I'll be honest, man. Like, I'll be honest, like, come back and kill them. Like, telling Jesus to come back and kill them. Now it kind of is crazy, because, like, I got to understand, too, like, it's actually about, like, talking about, this revelation stuff, too. But, like, at the same time, it's like, I got to understand, I'm making music like that, but then it's like, I got to have mercy. I got to have love for people. I got to have mercy and love for people. But at the same time, it's like, I'm just basically saying God ain't nothing to be played with. God ain't nothing to be played with. So that's what I'm basically trying to say in the song. But, like, I'll be honest, man, like, yeah, man, yeah. I got nothing but love and mercy for everybody, But I'll be honest, like, when you get all this hate and be medicated, all that stuff, like, the devil gonna use that, against you to, have you hate people, have you have unforgiveness in your heart, because they out here medicating me, putting me on satanic medication. So it's kind of trying to destroy my image, trying to destroy my reputation, trying to destroy my character, trying to make me look stupid and ugly, and all these weird things they trying to do to me. Give me sexual dysfunction, give me all these weird problems, give me health issues, all this weird stuff that it causes. And, mentally irritating me, mentally, what it does is basically, like, makes it so unenjoyable. So, destroys the joyfulness I would get out of, stuff too, so. But, like, thing is, like, I'm trying to enjoy stuff for God, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing the devil don't want, is me enjoying my walk with God. And that's what it kind of destroys, is my enjoyment and dopamine, or whatever you would call it. What way you want to call it. I'll just call it, like, my enjoyment for my walk with God. Like, it kind of destroys that and makes me just, like, not have mercy for people. I'll be honest, like, it's hard to have mercy for people when they're putting me on drugs that does that to you, like, that literally, like literally the devil using that as a tool to, like, get me to have unforgiveness in my heart towards these people, and harden my heart, and etc., etc., etc. And that's why They're doing this because they know it hardens your heart. They know the medication, putting you on medication hardens your heart. That's how the devil is using that against me. You know, putting you on medication to harden your heart. Come on, man. I know what the medication does. I know what the setup and schemes of saying is, but I got to realize, even with the bad energy, that's what counts. Is like, you got to understand, you got to have mercy. You got to have mercy. You got to have mercy for these people. You got to have forgiveness. But it doesn't mean, like, that's my part I have to do, because I'm a human being. I'm not God. I'm not God. So I have to have mercy on people. I have to. I'm not God. That's up to God to have to decide to not have mercy on someone. That's not up to me. So I have nothing but forgiveness. I have nothing but mercy for everybody. And it's crazy, like, this whole time I did. This whole time I did. It's just I was, I don't know. It's just like I forget about, I forget about it. But I always had mercy for everybody. I always had forgiveness and mercy for everybody. But it's just like all the life issues had me forget that, damn, I really do have all this mercy in me that I have for people, But and all this test that I'm going through too is like, it kind of like, I don't know. It's like, why would I be hurt? Why would I be hurt? There's nothing to hurt about. So, I have nothing but mercy for everybody. But, that's, I'm not trying to, be like, oh yeah, I want them to go through karma. I want them to go through this. I want them to go through that because of how they treated me. No, that's childish. That's immature. Have I felt that way? Yeah, I know what it feels like to feel that way. I know what it feels like to feel that way, but it doesn't mean I'm going to accept all those things. No, I'm going to fight against all those things and understand, I need to have love and mercy for people. I need to have love and mercy for everybody. But it's crazy how they keep doing this to me, doing this to me. And, but at the same time, like, I'm not going to be a punk to them. That's the thing. I'm not going to be a punk to them. So I'll show my love and mercy to them, but that's what I'm saying. I'm going to show them I'm going to show them what God operates like. I'm going to show them how God operates. That's just the truth, so. And, like, and then if I promote anything violent, it's going to be self-defense against Satan's people. That's the only violence I'm going to promote, is self-defense against Satan's people. That's the only violence I'm promoting, is self-defense against Satan's people. Every other violence, fuck this whole United States violence to other countries, fuck all that hypocrite shit. Yeah, you want to get mad at me for self-defense against Satan's people and say I'm crazy for that? Well, guess what? The United States murder people in other countries without preaching the word of God, right? Without preaching the truth of God and the real black Jesus, right? See the hypocrisy? See what I mean? See? But like, that's just the truth. So that's really what I want to say in this message is, yeah, I'm probably going to pray about this too, because I really, got to understand, I got to have love and mercy for people. But, at the same time, like, I am human. I go through, especially going, and that's when it counts. Is like, that's when it counts most. That's what I got to understand. That's when it counts most, And yeah, I think, I got to work on that a little bit more. I'll be honest. I got to work on that a little more, having mercy for people. And shout out to Tiario. Shout out to everybody else connected to Tiario too. Because I remember Tiario was telling me that too about, like, everybody's going to reap what they sow, Casey. But basically, he was trying to tell me, everybody's going to reap what they sow. Everybody's going to go through it. But, like, basically he was trying to tell me, like, basically about all that stuff too, like what I just said, kind of in a way, when I messaged him in the past 2 years ago. That was years ago. That was probably a decade ago when I wrote him about that, like saying, everybody's gonna pay for what they did to me and stuff like that, which I did have mercy with people, but at the same time, it's like, that's how God wrote too. Is like God put me through that situation to test society, test people, test everything and really do what God's trying to do for, like, because you understand God is very mysterious how he works. Like God works mysterious with this stuff. So that's just how he works with this stuff. So it's like, it's very mysterious how God works through me and stuff too. And through like I don't know, through this situation with me, it was a very mysterious situation how God worked with this for me. So I really want to say that, and I'm glad I opened up about this because, like, yeah, I may have rapped really crazy, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like, do I want to rap about mercy more? Do I want to rap about mercy more and do more worship music? I think I'm gonna try to do that. I think I'm gonna try to, start, making some worship music or some type of like little bit mercy stuff, switching it up, maybe. But then I'm still gonna, be, I'm still gonna be kind of gangster with the shit too. But like for God, but it depends how I really want to do it. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna just see what I can do with that. Show nothing but love and mercy to people, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be no punk to the devil. I'm gonna defend God's kingdom and give God's people what they deserve. And God gonna deal with everything. God gonna deal with everything. So, and it's called self-defense against saints people. That too. That's what we gotta do. It's self-defense against saints people, and yeah. So that's what I want to say. So much love, peace.